ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्प्रपातमहं वन्दे श्रीकृतीनतारणम्। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। वृन्दायै तुलसी दिव्यै प्रियायै केशवश्च च कृष्णभक्तिपदे देवी सत्यवते नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। My humble Dandavat pranam to all, and this is an humble service for the satisfaction of Sri Sri Guru Gauranga Devika Gopijan Vallabh Ji and my spiritual master. Today I am going to read from Canto 7, Chapter 5, Shlok number 22. It is about Navdha bhakti, which is described by Prahlad Maharaj. Text 22, Canto 7, Chapter 5, Text 20. Hiranyakashipur uvacha प्रहाराद्धानुच्यन्तं तथा स्वाधितां कीर्त्यच्युत उत्तमं कालेन नैतवत्यस्यां न यदासिक सद्गुरुर्भवम्. Translation. Hiranyakashipu said, "My dear Prahlad, my dear son, O long-lived one, for so much time you have heard many things from your teacher. Now please repeat to me whatever you think is the best of that knowledge." In this verse, Hiranyakashipu inquired from his son what he has learned from his guru, Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj's guru were two kinds, Sanda and Amarka, the son of Shukracharya in the seminal disciplic succession, were the gurus appointed by his father. But his other guru was the exalted Narad Muni, who had instructed Prahlad Maharaj when Prahlad was within the womb of his mother. Prahlad Maharaj responded to the inquiry of his father with instruction he had received from his spiritual master Narad. Thus, there was again a difference of opinion because Prahlad Maharaj wanted to relate the best thing he had learned from his spiritual master, whereas Hiranyakashipu expected to hear about the politics and diplomacy Prahlad had learned from Sanda and Amarka. Now, the dissension between the father and son became increasingly intense as Prahlad Maharaj began to say what he had learned from his guru Narad Muni. If someone wants to enter in the pure devotional service, these 9 processes are compulsory for that devotee to achieve the pure devotional service. And that's why I'm reading this from Canto 7. And now we're going to take the Canto 7, Chapter 5, text number 23 and 24. In this text, Prahlad Maharaj describes how one can achieve pure devotional service. Shri Prahlad Vacha Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnoha Sranam Padasevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakhyam Atmanivedanam Iti Pumsarpita Vishnu Bhaktischalnavalakshana Priyeta Bhagavate Adha Tanmayadhitam Uttamam. Translation. Prahlad Maharaj said, hearing and chanting about the transcendental holy name, form, qualities, paraphernalia, and pastime of Lord Vishnu, remembering them, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, offering the Lord respectful worship with 16 types of paraphernalia, offering prayers to the Lord, becoming his servant, considering the Lord one's best friend, and surrendering everything unto him. In other words, serving him with the body, minds, and words. These 9 processes are accepted as pure devotional service. One who has dedicated his life to the service of Krishna through these 9 methods should be understood to be the most learned person, for he has acquired complete knowledge. As described by the Prahlad Maharaj, that hearing, chanting, mean Shravan Kirtan of the holy name, remembering the pastime, form, and qualities of Lord Vishnu or Krishna, remembering his qualities, pastime, and form, and also serving the lotus feet of Lord and offering in bandhanam, offering prayer, respectful worship, and then offering prayer, bandhanam, becoming a servant means dasyam, considering the Lord's one's best friend is sakhyam, surrendering everything unto him is atmanivedana. With his mind, body, and words, manasa, vacha, karma. If anyone accepts these 9 processes, as these 9 processes are considered as a pure devotional service, and one who has dedicated his life to for these through these 9 processes, he should be understood that he is most learned person and he has acquired complete knowledge, as described by Prahlad Maharaj. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. When Prahlad Maharaj was asked by his father to say something from whatever he had learned, he considered that what he had learned from his spiritual master was the best of all teachings, whereas what he had learned about diplomacy from his material teachers, Sanda Marka, was useless. Here Prahlad Maharaj are giving explanation or giving the distinction between the material education and about the transcendental education. He said that whatever he learned from his material teacher, like in diplomacy or other material education, was useless. But what he had learned from his spiritual master, those teachings are very much useful and ultimate, and can give ultimate destination or ultimate goal. Bhakti pareshvanubhavo viratir anyatacha. Srimad Bhagavatam 11-42. This is the symptom of pure devotional service. A pure devotee is interested only in devotional service, not in material affairs. It is indicated by this verse from Srimad Bhagavatam 11.2.42. Canto 11, chapter 2, and text number 42. Now, further, Prahlad Maharaj, what he said, to execute devotional service, one should always engage in hearing and chanting about Krishna or Lord Vishnu. The process of temple worship is called Archana. How to perform Archana will be explained herein. One should have complete faith in the words of Krishna, who says that he is a great well-wishing friend of everyone. Suhradam Sarva Bhutanam. We have to have some firm faith on Krishna. A devotee considers Krishna the only friend. This is called Sakhyam. Pumsa Arpita Vishnu. The word Pumsa means by all living entities. There are no distinction between permitting only a man or only a Brahman to offer devotional service to the Lord. Everyone can do so. As confirmed in Srimad Bhagavad Gita 9.32, Striyo Vaishyo Tatha Sudras Te Piyanti Param Gatim. Although women, Vaishya and Sudra are considered less intelligent, they also can become devotee and return home back to Godhead. After performing a sacrifice sometime, a person engages in fruitive activities, customarily offer the result to Vishnu. But there it is said, Bhagavati Adha. One must directly offer everything to Vishnu. This is called sannyas, not merely nyas. A tridandi sannyas carries 3 dandas, signifies kaya, mana, bhakya, body, mind and words. All of these should be offered to Vishnu. And then one can begin devotional service. Fruitative workers first perform some pious activity and then formally officially offer the result to Vishnu. The real devotee, however, first offers his surrender to Krishna with his body, mind, and words, and then uses his mind, body, and words for the service of Krishna as Krishna desires. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur gives the following explanation in his Tathya. The word Shravana refers to giving oral reception to the holy name and description of the Lord's form, qualities, entroys, and pastime as explained in Srimad Bhagavad Gita and similar authorized scriptures. After orally receiving such messages, one should memorize these vibrations and repeat them as a kirtan. Smaran means trying to understand more and more about the Supreme Lord, and Padsevan means engaging oneself in serving the lotus feet of the Lord according to the time and circumstances. Archana means worshipping Lord Vishnu as one does in the temple, and Vandana means offering respectful obeisances. Man mana bhava mad bhakto madhyaji mam namashkuru. 18.65, 18th chapter in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 65 verse is told that man mana bhava mad bhakto madhyaji mam namashkuru. Vandana means namaskar, offering obeisances or offering prayers. Thinking oneself to be Nitya Krishna Das, everlasting servant of Krishna, is called Dasyam. And Sakyam means being a well-wisher of Krishna. Being a well-wisher of Krishna. Krishna wants everyone to surrender unto him because everyone is constitutionally his servant. Therefore, as a sincere friend of Krishna, one should preach this philosophy, requesting everyone to surrender unto Krishna. Atma Nivedana means offering Krishna everything, including one's body, mind, intelligence, and whatever one may possess. One's sincere endeavor to perform these 9 processes of devotion service is technically called bhakti. The word adha means directly. One should not be like karmis who perform pious activities and then formally offer the results of Krishna, that is karmakand. One should not aspire for the result of his pious activities, but should dedicate oneself fully and then act piously. In other words, one should act for the satisfaction of Lord Vishnu, not for the satisfaction of his own senses. That is the meaning of word adha, mean directly. Anya vilashita shunyam jnana karmad anavratam anukulena krishna anushilan bhaktira uttam. It is given in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, 19th chapter, 167 verse. Translation: One should render transcendental loving service to the Supreme Lord Krishna favorably and without desire for material profit or gain through fruitative activities or philosophical speculation. That is called pure devotional service. One should simply satisfy Krishna without being influenced by fruitative knowledge or fruitative activities. The Gopal Tapani Upanishad says that the word bhakti means engagement in devotional service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, not of anyone else. This Upanishad describes that bhakti is the offering of devotional service unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. To perform devotional service, one should be relieved of the bodily conception of life and aspiration to be happy through elevation to the higher planetary system. In other words, work performed simply for the satisfaction of the Supreme Lord without any desire for material benefit is called bhakti. Bhakti is called nishkarma, or freedom from the result of fruitative activities. Bhakti and nishkarma are on the same platform. Although devotion service and fruitative activities appear almost the same, the 9 different processes enunciated by Prahlad Maharaj, who learned from Narada Muni, may not at all be required for execution of devotional services if a devotee perform only one of these 9. It is Narada Muni. The 9 different processes enunciated by Prahlad Maharaj, who learned them from Narada Muni, may not all be required for the execution of devotion service. If a devotee perform only one of these 9 without deviation, he can attain the mercy of Supreme Lord. Sometimes it is found that when one perform one of the process, other processes are mixed with it. That is not improper for a devotee. When a devotee execute any one of the 9 processes, Navalakshana, this is sufficient. The other 8 processes are included. Now let us discuss these 9 different processes. Shravana. Hearing the holy name of the Lord is beginning of the devotional service. Although any one of 9 processes is sufficient in chronological order, the hearing of the holy name of the Lord is the beginning. Indeed, it is essential, as enunciated by the Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Cheto Darpanamajnam. It is given in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antya Leela, 20 chapter 12 shlok. By chanting the holy name of the Lord, one is cleansed of the material conception of life, which is due to the dirty modes of material nature. When the dirt is cleansed from the core of one's heart, one can realize the form of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradi Govinda Sarvakaran Karanam. It is in Brahma Samhita and first verse. Thus, by hearing the holy name of the Lord, one comes to the platform of understanding the personal form of the Lord. After realizing the Lord's form, one can realize the transcendental qualities of the Lord, and when one can understand his transcendental qualities, one can understand the Lord's associates. In this way, a devotee advances further and further towards complete understanding of the Lord as he awakens in realization of the Lord's holy name. Transcendental form of the form and qualities, his paraphernalia and everything pertaining to him. Therefore, the chronological process is Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu 7.5.23. This same process of chronological understanding holds true in chanting and remembering. When the chanting of the holy name, form, quality and paraphernalia is heard from the mouth of a pure devotee, his hearing and chanting are very pleasing. Srila Sanatana Goswami has forbidden us to hear the chanting of the artificial devotee or non-devotee. Hearing from the text of Srimad Bhagavatam is considered the most important process of hearing. Srimad Bhagavatam is full of transcendental chanting of the holy name, and therefore the chanting and hearing of Srimad Bhagavatam are transcendentally full of melody. The transcendental holy name of the Lord may be heard and chanted accordingly to the direction of the devotee. One may chant the holy name of the Lord, or one may chant the holy name of the Lord Ram, Nrsimha, Krishna, Ramadi, Mrityushu, Kala, Niyama, Mena, Tishtham. Brahma Samhita 5.39. The Lord has innumerable forms and names, and devotee may meditate upon a particular form and chant the holy name according to his attraction. The best course is to hear of the holy name, form and so on from a pure devotee of the same, the pure devotee who are also attracted to Lord Krishna. The same principle applies for devotees attracted by Lord Nrsimha and other forms of the Lord. Because Krishna is ultimate form of the Lord, Krishna to Bhagavan Swayam. It is the best to hear about Krishna, Lord Krishna's name, form and pastime from a realized devotee who is particularly attracted by the form of Lord Krishna. In Srimad Bhagavatam, great devotee like Sukadev Goswami have specifically described Lord Krishna's holy name, form and qualities. Unless one hear about the holy name, form and quality of the Lord, one cannot clearly understand the process of devotional service. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recommend that one chant the holy name of Krishna, Param Vijay Deshi Krishna Sankirtana. If one is fortunate enough to hear from the mouth of realized devotee, he is very easily successful on the path of devotional service. Therefore, hearing of the holy name, form and qualities of the Lord is essential. in this verse in Srimad Bhagavatam 1.5.11. Tad vag visargo janatagha vipalavo yasmin prati shlokam avadha avati api namani anantasya yasho nikitani yat shrumanti gayanti granti sadavaha. Verses describe the name, form and qualities of Anantadev, the unlimited Supreme Lord, are able to vanquish all the sinful reactions of the entire world. Therefore, even if such verses are improperly composed, devotee hear them, describe them and accept them as bona fide and authorized. In this connection, Sridhar Swami has remarked that a pure devotee take advantage of another pure devotee by trying to hear from him about the holy name, form and qualities of the Lord. If there is no such opportunity, he alone chant and hear the Lord's holy name. This is all for today. Hare Krishna. Om Jnantimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakya Chakshurmittamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayati Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Shri Gurudina Taranam. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gopi Jagannath Ji ki Jai. Jai Sadhguru Vaishnavas ki Jai. Jai Samast Diksha Prashikshak Shri Shri Gurudev ki Jai. Jai Gurudev. Mendai Tulsi Devi Pi Keshav Shashak Krishna Bhaktivati Devi Satyavati Namo Namah. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advait Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare. In this shlok of Prahlad Maharaj, when Hiranyakashipu asked, Hiranyakashipu, the father of Prahlad Maharaj, he उन्होंने पूछा प्रहलाद महाराज से कि प्रहलाद तुमने क्या क्या सीखा, तुम अपने गुरु से क्या सीखा? तो उन्होंने कहा मैं, और तुमने उसमें से सबसे अच्छा तुम्हें क्या लगा? व्हाट वाज द बेस्ट थिंग इन दैट टीचिंग्स और लर्निंग? तो प्रहलाद महाराज ने कहा कि यस, प्रहलाद महाराज ने स्टार्ट किया कि here is two kind of teachers. Some teachers are material teachers, guru, and some spiritual. He was not interested in material teachings or material education. He was very much interested in spiritual education. और उन्होंने जो है वो अपनी spiritual जो education है, knowledge है, जो ज्ञान है, वो उन्होंने नारद मुनि से अपने माता के गर्भ में ही प्राप्त कर लिया था. तो उन्होंने पिताजी से कहा कि पिताजी, तो बेस्ट टीचिंग जो मैंने अभी तक समझा है वो ये है कि उन्होंने 9 प्रोसेस ऑफ डिवोशनल सर्विस बताया. श्रवण कीर्तन, सबसे पहले श्रवण कीर्तन, विष्णु स्मरणम, पाद सेवनम, अर्चनम, वंदनम, दास्यम, साख्यम, आत्मनिवेदनम. तो इन्होंने बताया कि ये 9 प्रोसेसेस जो हैं, अगर ये हमको एक प्योर डिवोशनल सर्विस की तरफ ले जा सकती है, यानी शुद्ध भक्ति की तरफ. अगर इसको कोई भी डेडिकेटेड पर्सन इसको प्रॉपरली फॉलो करता है तो ये समझना चाहिए कि वो पर्सन बहुत ही लर्नेड है और उसका ज्ञान जो है वो पूर्ण है, कंप्लीट ज्ञान है उसको, और वो जो उसे फॉलो कर रहा है तो अल्टीमेटली वो प्योर डिवोशनल सर्विस तक वो पहुंच जाएगी. प्रहलाद महाराज ने फिर एक एक करके 1 बाय 1 उन्होंने बताया कि श्रवण क्या है. तो श्रवण ये नहीं कि कुछ भी हमने कहीं से भी सुन लिया. श्रवण है मेनली किसी अथॉरिटी से या शुद्ध भक्त से के मुंह से हमें भगवान की गुण रूप लीला यानी फॉर्म, क्वालिटीज़ एंड पास टाइम के बारे में सुनना. और कोई शुद्ध भक्त नहीं मिलता तो कोई शुद्ध मतलब कोई शुद्ध वैष्णव है उनसे हम सुन सकते हैं. दूसरा, अगर कोई भी अवेलेबल नहीं है तो हम स्वयं भागवतम को चैंट कर सकते हैं, रीड कर सकते हैं और अपने कानों को सुन सकते हैं, कानों से सुन सकते हैं. इस तरीके से इससे करने से क्या होगा, चैतन्य महाप्रभु ने जैसे कि कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी ने बताया कि चैतन्य महाप्रभु ने भी जो शिष्टाष्टकम दिया है उसमें इसका मेन यही है, चेतो दर्पण मार्जनम, यानी कि अपना चित्त रूपी दर्पण जो है उसे हमें क्लीन करना है. कैसे क्लीन करना है? जब हम सुनने से, हियरिंग मीन चैंटिंग, भगवान का नाम सुनना और उनका चैंटिंग करना, उनके बारे में, उनकी गुण लीला, उनका नाम जप करना, गुण लीला के बारे में दूसरों को बताना, खुद भी सुनना. तो इस तरीके से करते करते जो है हमारा चित्त रूपी जो है दर्पण क्लीन हो जाएगा. जब हमारा कॉन्शियसनेस क्लीन होगा तो हमें भगवान का स्मरण बना रहेगा, उनका मीन सुनने का बहुत ज़्यादा अंदर से इच्छा होगा, फिर कीर्तन यानी कि उसको जो हमने कुछ सुना समझा, जब हमारा चित्त रूपी दर्पण क्लीन हो जाएगा तो जो भी हम सुनेंगे वो हम समझ पाएंगे प्रॉपरली, और जब हम समझ पाएंगे प्रॉपरली तो उससे हम दूसरे को अच्छे से समझा पाएंगे। तो दिस इज़ ऑल्सो नोन एज कीर्तन, जब हम दूसरे को समझाते हैं। उसके बाद स्मरण, जब हम सुनते हैं, दूसरे को समझाते हैं, तो स्मरण अपने आप ही उनकी भगवान की लीलाओं का, गुण का और फॉर्म का अपने आप ही बनने लगता है। आज हम लोग यहीं तक 9 प्रोसेस में से केवल 3 प्रोसेस, ऑलमोस्ट 3 प्रोसेस का हम लोग बात किए हैं। फिर नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम लोग फर्दर प्रोसेस के बारे में डिस्कस